Hello everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Welcome back to a new tutorial. It's me IJ and I'm back with a new tutorial. Today's tutorial is to show to you guys how I achieve this beautiful dress that you are seeing on the screen. It is so simple to achieve. Do you see it? It is so easy to achieve. Do you see the beads? It's a handmade beads. If today is your first time of stopping by, you are on the right channel. Welcome guys. I'll use my already drafted panel to achieve this gown. So as you can see right before me on the table is my already drafted pattern. If you don't know how to draft a corset with cup, please check out my videos. I've made well-detailed video on how to achieve a corset. I will link it in the description box below for you guys to check it out. So now let us get started. So here are my panels. So this is the center panel. I want to cut it as a piece. That is why I decided to use a sellotape to gum it together. This is the center and this is the side. I want to cut it as a piece. Looking at the back, you will see that I open it, but now I want it to be a piece, so I gum it together. So this is the back panel. These are the back panel. Do you see it? This is the back panel with the yoke, because it has a yoke, and this is the yoke of the front panel. So I'm going to go ahead now to cut out our panels. So now guys, I've cut out our panel. This is the back panel. Do you see it? And this is the yoke of the back panel. Do you see the yoke here? And this is the center that we cut in one. That is, we cut it as a piece. Do you see it? I've cut it out. So let's place our draft. Do you see it? When you place your draft, it's going to be in this form. This is the allowance to attach our cup, and these are our cups. And these are our cups. I've gum a gum stay to it to make it pop out. Do you see it? This is the center part of the cup, and this is the side part of the cup, and this is the yoke also of the front panel. I didn't want to use this type of net for the yoke. I decided to use this. If you want, you can use this. The choice is yours. So I decided to use this that will close up the body. So that is it. So now I'm going to go along to fix our cups together. That is to fix our cup. Then I'll be right back. So now guys, I've fixed our cup. This is our cup. Do you see it? So the next thing to do now is to open up this one. Do you see it? To open it up and to place our cup. This is how the cup is going to be. Do you see it? To place it, after which I'm going to join my yoke. Do you see it? I'm going to join my yoke in this form. So I'm going to do it and I'll be right back. So guys, this is our front panel. I've added the cup to the body. Do you see how it is? So beautiful with the yoke. And also this is the back panel. I've also added the back panel. Do you see it is going to have a loop at the back? Do you see it? So the next thing to do, remember, if you want, you can add boning to it. I added boning to mine. Do you see it? Using the bias casing. Do you see it? So the next thing to do now is to take our down panel. So guys, the next thing to do is to take the down part of it, which is a fish skirt with tail at the back. This is the front panel. Do you see it? I'll fix it. I'll link the video on how to achieve a fish skirt to this tutorial so that you guys can check it out. Do you see the front part? So I'm going to use it now to achieve our basque waistline. Remember, the front panel has a basque waistline. So the way to do it, just taking your darts on the skirt part, place it on the surface and take your upper part and place it in this form. Just place it to achieve your V shape on the skirt part also. Do you see the way I did it? So place it in this form. that is the point, the sides meeting each other. Do you see it? You place it in this form, just ½ inch above the skirt. That is the way you are going to place the upper part, and you use your marker or whatever you are using to trace the line. So just trace the line in this form. Do you see? I'm going to trace it with this my marker. Do you see it? So simple. Just trace it. After tracing it, then you take this away to cut out your panel. Do you see it? So guys, do you see it? After tracing it, you take it away. Do you see your line now would now appear on the skirts? Then you cut it out. While cutting it out, remember to leave your ½ inch to sew it to the upper part. So we are going to cut it out in this form. Just place it good. Do you see it? Just cut it out, leaving the ½ inch. Do you see it, guys? We have cut it out now. Do you see our V? So we are going to use it to attach to our upper part. Do you see it? This is the allowance that we left. Do you see it? So I'm going to attach it now. Also the back, fix the back to the down part of it. Then I'll show it to you guys before we will now achieve our sleeve and also our standing structured sleeve. So now let me fix it together and I'll be back. Now guys, I have joined the front and the back together. Do you see it? So this is the back. I've joined it. Do you see it? This is the back. This is the zip. I have joined it. Do you see it? And here I'm going to join the one that is going to cover the back. Do you see it? So now our front and back panel have been joined together. The next thing to do now is to add our sleeve. This is the sleeve that I want to add to it. I've made it already. I've made also a tutorial on how to achieve a basic sleeve. I'll also link it on the description box below for you guys to check it out. So this is the sleeve. It is so easy to achieve. So the front and back panel have been achieved. So now I'm going to fix the sleeve, and for the structure that is on the gown, I have cut out some inches. I cut out 40 inches. I cut 40 inches by length, and by width is 5 inches, including seam allowance. And now I've used hard gum stay to gum it. Do you see it? And I've also torn it with boning. Do you see the boning? Now I have folded the edges, the two edges. I'm also going to attach boning here to make it to be more strong. So I'm going to now take my boning. Do you see my boning? So the way to do it, after folding the two edges, you just take your boning, then you will now place it. You will now place it in between the two folds that you've just made. Do you see it? You place it in this form and you cover it with the other one and you sew on it, and it will make it to be more strong. So I'm going to do that. Fix the sleeve, attach this. You can attach it in any form you want, but I'm going to show to you guys how I attach it. Then our gown is ready. Now guys, I'll fix our sleeve. Do you see it? So I fix our sleeve and our gown is now ready. The next thing I want to do is just to beautify the front part of it. I would like to use my bead. This is my bead. I have series of beads here. I would like to use it to beautify the front, making our dress. Our dress is now ready. Do you see it? I use the flowers to beautify it. Just trace out the flowers on the lace, and I use my gum to just place it in this form, and also my beads to beautify it, and also on one part of the breast I use the beads to decorate it. Just take any bead of your choice, take your gum and gradually place them. That is the way I did to place it. So let me show to you guys the way I did it. Just take your gum, just put it on your bead and place it just gradually. Do you see it? Just take it, place it gradually. So that is the way I did it. So do you see it, guys? Do you see it? Just place it. So I'm going to fill it up. And now guys, this is the front of it. Like I said, I will now beautify it, which I have done. Do you see it? Using the trim. So the next thing I want to do now is to fix my structured sleeve. So I have to fix it in this form. I will do it in this way, fold it in two, and I'll place it here under the bust here. That is why I make open this. When I place it here and sew it, I will now use this to cover it up. Do you see it? Then I will now put the other one at the back. On this side, I will now sew this in this form. When I sew it, I will now bring it up like this. So I will now put this here. I'll do this and I'll put it on the mannequin. Guys, this is the final look of our gown that we have just DIY. Do you see it? Just be creative. Do you see how I use the beads to design one of the breast cup? Do you see it? Makes it look so special. Do you see the down? And also this lace is without beads. I beaded it. So if you want to know how I did it, just leave your comments on the comment section and I will upload how to bead a cord lace. Do you see it? I beaded it to be in this form. It is a plain cord lace, but I did the beading to give it more beauty. Do you see the down part of it? And at the back is with a fish tail. The back has a train at the back. So guys, if this tutorial on how to achieve this beautiful gown has been helpful to you, don't forget to like, share and comment on my videos. And if you have not subscribed, consider subscribing. Love you guys and see you in my next video. For now, bye.